Hi guys, it's definitely been a while since the last time that I made a video, and this video is probably one of the hardest videos that I've ever made. I'm going to try to keep it brief, and the reason why I'm doing this video in hopes that it will help me cope, and maybe it would also help someone else that may be going through it or know somebody going through it. So I had a miscarriage. It's so hard to say that out loud, but it's true. It happened. I'm dealing with it. I'm taking one day at a time. I found out that I was pregnant on May 6th, and it was basically a pregnancy that we planned. Me and my husband had decided that it would be good timing for us to start add an addition to our family. We have two girls. One 8 years old and another that would be 4 in August, the end of August. And we're like, okay, nice time frame. We can go ahead and try for number 3. And just, Lord, hopefully it would be a boy, but if it was a girl, we'll love and cherish her too. So I found out on the 6th of May, and my husband's birthday is May 8th, so I decided to surprise him with the pregnancy. So I recorded a video of him opening up his gifts early on his birthday morning with me and the girls, and I had put the pregnancy test in like this little tube, so when he went to open it, it fell out. So he was so excited, everybody was happy, the girls was happy, and we were just really excited for the new journey that we were ready to take on. This pregnancy started off very different. With my girls, my pregnancy just seems as if it was easy peasy. I really didn't have any big complaints or any issues. However, with this pregnancy, I was pretty sick. I was nauseated all the time. I had just a terrible feeling in my chest all the time where it was just indigestion that just seemed like it wouldn't go away. I was very tired. I just wanted to sleep a lot, and so it was different. But I'm like, okay, nothing I can't handle. Maybe this difference is a boy, who knows? So anyway, then one day I started to spot, and I of course got really scared and like, whoa, now this is not normal, this should not be happening. So I called the doctor's office, and she kind of calmed me down, had me come in for an ultrasound just to check out things, make sure everything was going okay with the baby. When we went to the ultrasound, the baby was perfect, was measuring right on time, kicking, and just really active, and had a very strong heartbeat. So they told me, don't worry about it, that things like this happen. There's a high percentage of women that bleed in the first trimester. So I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. So I went on, time start to pass, and I made it to my second trimester. So, you normally think, oh, I made it to my second trimester, so everything should be okay. When I went for my 15-week appointment, I was 15 weeks and 3 days. Normal procedure, I went in, they checked my weight, my blood pressure. Now it was time to check for the baby's heartbeat. So the nurse pulled out the Doppler to check for the baby's heartbeat, and she was having a really hard time finding the heartbeat. So at that point, me and my husband are both in the room. I'm looking at him, I'm nervous, I'm looking in the sky because they have like these different affirmations. And I'm just waiting and praying that she finds a heartbeat. She didn't. But she played it really cool. She was like, they were having troubles with one of the doctors that had recently went out, so she was going to get my actual doctor in the room to locate the heartbeat. So my doctor came in the room, which at this point me and my doctor have a pretty established relationship, because she brought Kennedy, she was my doctor for Chloe, which is my latest child, that would be 4 in August. So, we have a pretty good relationship, so she could tell that I was nervous. So she came in the room, she's like, oh, don't worry, everything's okay, just let me check it out. Then she explained to me that the nurse was new, and that she was having she wasn't a professional when it came to finding the heartbeat on the Doppler. So as the doctor, went to check for the heartbeat, I could tell that she was putting extra pressure, like really trying to find the heartbeat. And still nothing. So she opened the door and she asked the ultrasound tech, would it be okay if we come in and we do an ultrasound? So she's like, sure, absolutely. So me and my husband move over to the next room where they do the ultrasounds, and I lay on the bed. At this point, I'm freaking out. I am trying to keep my cool, but I can't. My whole body is trembling and shaking. My husband looks worried, but you can tell that he's trying to be strong for me. So she's, doing her thing, looking for the baby, and the room is pretty quiet. And my doctor is trying to distract me, asking me, am I still having pregnancy symptoms? And I'm like, oh, my nausea has eased up a bit, but I'm still very tired. I still have every other symptom. My belly at this point is growing and getting big. So I'm like, everything seems normal on my end. A few more seconds pass. And then my doctor says, well, Stacy, once she said that, I knew, I tried to prepare myself for the worst. And she said, and there's no heartbeat. And that my baby had stopped growing at 12 weeks and 3 days. Mind you, the last ultrasound prior to that was 11 weeks and 3 days, and the baby was doing perfect. Kicking and had a strong heartbeat, so I'm not really sure what happened within that week where, the heart stopped beating, but it did. So I didn't know how to, and I'm so sorry for all this crying. That's why I didn't want to do this video. But I feel like maybe it will help me and possibly help someone else. But in my mind, I'm, because I'm the type of person where I'm used to being able to control things. Like, there's a problem. Okay, well, what can we do to fix it? But this is the first time in my life that I've experienced a problem that I could not fix, that I had no control over. And I was lost. I had no idea where to go, what to do from here. My husband's upset, but he's my strength that I'm holding on to, so it was just really, really difficult. So they had us sit in the room and try to gain our composure, which was difficult because at that point I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out of here. This is a nightmare. This is just not happening to me. So we go, she basically tells me my options and what I can do. I can take some medicine because basically it's considered a miscarriage where my body hasn't recognized that my baby is no longer breathing or no longer has a heartbeat. So she said that it sometimes can take your body some time to recognize that, and I have the option to take some medicine to speed up the process. I can let the baby pass naturally, or I can get a surgery, which is called a DNC surgery. I didn't want to take the medicine. I didn't want to do the surgery. So I'm like, okay, I have to trust my body. If this is truly what's happening, then I would assume the baby will pass naturally. So she said that she'll give me 2 weeks to see if my body will let the baby pass naturally. So 2 weeks, nothing happens. My body, everything seems normal. I still have this growing belly. I still appear to be pregnant, but I'm carrying a baby that is no longer there. Well, the baby's still there, but doesn't have a heartbeat. But I wanted to fight it through. I wanted my baby to pass naturally. I mean, there was some part of me that wanted to be able to see that, so I can know that it was real. Long story short, it did not happen. I waited the full 2 weeks. No bleeding, no nothing. Everything seemed normal. So at this point, when I went for the follow-up appointment for them to check to see if anything happened, she did another ultrasound to check on the progress of the baby. There was no progress. There was still no heartbeat. And I got to see the image on the screen, and the baby did look so peaceful. You could see the form in the head and the body. But of course there was no movement and no, normally you can kind of see like a flicker of the heartbeat, and that wasn't there. So I had to make a decision what was my next step. So she still gave me the option to take the medication, which will basically abort the baby in a quicker manner, or I could do the DNC. At this point, mentally, I was not together. I was having a very hard time. I'm still having a hard time dealing with this and understanding that there's some things in life that you'll just never know the answer to, and tried to hold on to my faith that God knows best and he's intentional, and that clearly it was just not in his timing for whatever reason. It wasn't. And so I just have to keep the faith and understand that now my baby is in a better place, and while he was in my womb, or he or she was in my womb, I felt nothing but love and warmth, and I did the best that I could, you know. As far as carrying the baby, I did absolutely everything you're supposed to do. Don't eat the things you're not supposed to eat, you know. So I keep trying to remind myself so I don't blame myself for this, but I don't know, it's just hard. But the purpose of this video, because I don't want to come on here all sad, but I wanted to just kind of give you my raw truth, and to understand that life is not perfect and things do happen, but we have to keep moving forward. And I just have to believe, which I do believe, that I will see my baby again one way or another, whether it's on this earth or not. And I will always carry and honor this baby because it did exist. It was real. And it's just really hard to be strong when you are at the saddest moment of your life, you know. I am very blessed and grateful that I was able to carry 2 children full term with no issues. I know that my situation could have been worse, so I hold on to that, and I'm grateful, you know, for every tiny blessing that I have in my life. And one thing that I've learned from this experience is that we have to count our blessings and hold on to our blessings and be grateful and cherish the moments that we have, because life is not promised. It just isn't. And we have to make the best out of it. So that's what I am attempting to do, is to make the best out of this and honor my child. And with that being said, the way that I am going to honor baby K, that is what we called our baby, I'm going to start a new journey, a new hair journey, which is going to be my lock journey. I've already started the process. Yesterday I twisted my hair. I'm starting with 2-strand twists. So yesterday I started my twist, and I'm going to start this new journey. I think that this journey will help me progress and cope, because at this point I'll be able to watch my hair grow just like I would have been able to watch my baby grow, and watch my hair nourish and learn patience with my hair, because I know it's going to go through some wacky stages. And I know that I'm going to be okay because I'm strong and I have a great support system. My husband, my kids, my friends, I'm surrounded by love, and I'm grateful for that, because I did not have to go through this experience alone. I had lots of love in my corner, and I'm truly, truly grateful for that. And I honor that, and I appreciate everybody who has sent me love and support. I know I did not share this with a lot of people, but I'm sharing it now. So yes, my lock journey will start and has started, and it is in honor of baby K. And I'm sorry if this video was sad and long, but at the end of the day, my message to anyone who has experienced this, going through this now, you're going to be okay. It's going to be tough, but we just have to take one day at a time, and we're going to be okay. So my next video won't be so sad. I will be doing updates to kind of show you what my hair is doing and what stages that it's going through. So I think this is going to be fun, and it's going to help me and just get me back into my spirit. So thank you guys for listening, and I will definitely see you soon. Thanks.
Yeah.